I'm really happy to be back here to do a little talk on film that I shot last year. How many of you have been in the jungle and how many of you have seen a leopard in the wild? Has anybody seen a leopard in the wild?
No.
Nobody? Any other big cat? Not from safari but otherwise? Any big cats? Yeah? Tiger? Not from a safari but not in Nandambore or any other place. Yeah? Actually, when I wanted to do this assignment, I got a call from my producer in the UK, and he asked me, what is it that I hate the most about wildlife filmmaking? And I told him it's waking up early in the morning every day to go out and shoot. And he told me that, don't worry, this assignment is not going to be there at all. Okay, he said, you don't have to worry about waking up late. I didn't realize it was a really dirty joke till I started shooting it. But this film was all shot at night, basically. So what happened was, we were shooting this film on leopards and leopard conflict in India. And it was a 50 to 60 day shoot in many locations. We started in Sri Lanka, and then we went off to Rajasthan, and then in Himachal, and then finally in Maharashtra. I don't know how many of you are following what's happening in terms of large cats and conflicts in India, but I think other than elephants, leopards are always in the news for bad reasons. You know? There are attacks on people, or leopards come very close to human habitation, they get caught. So there is a lot of things. But because of the fact that they're very secretive animals, I think they're really misunderstood. People don't, you always fear what you don't see, and that's true with leopards. They're always there, they're all over the place, but you just don't get to see them. And that's what happened to us also, because in the 60 days that we filmed, I got to film for 3 days. In terms of the actual filming that I did was only for 3 days. The rest of it was just looking at clues here and there, but we never got to see animals. So this is one of those very mornings after a whole night of shooting. And this is what we look like at 6:30 in the morning after staying up all night. We can just move on to the next slide. Can we switch off this light? Is it possible?
If I switch off light, I cannot able to get you on video.
Okay, I'll just finish this off and then
yeah.
I can't really see much. The thing about leopards is that most often they see you, but you never see them. And we had to work against a very big challenge for making a 1 hour film. Usually a 1 hour film takes a lot of footage, and to get enough to shoot a film in daytime with leopards, we knew was impossible. So we decided that we'll use the help of technology and do this film. So through this film, I shot with 6 different cameras. It started from a high definition camera to a 5D and 3 other very specialized cameras. And one of them was a starlight camera. So this camera can shoot in moonlight. It can be what you can't see, it can see. So it will be completely pitch dark. You can see shadows here and there, but it can fabulously shoot that. And we shot with an infrared camera, that's shot with infrared light, and also with thermal camera. So we have footage from very different kinds of cameras in this film. Next slide. And this was the team, okay, this was the core team. The presenter for the show was Ron Whittaker. Now all of you know that he's a snake man, he's more of a reptiles guy. So when, as I said, the first conversation with the producer was that he said you don't have to worry about waking up early, and Ron was the presenter. So I said, okay man, it has to be a snake story, because I can wake up at 10 o'clock and shoot them. Okay, again it was a dirty little trick that he did. It was a fun team to work with. That there is Alex, who was my assistant. He came from the UK. He was the tech man. He got him all these cameras, and he is 6'7". Okay, I keep telling him that he's the only man I look up to in life. Okay. So he's an incredibly wonderful person and extremely strong. So we really needed to move around all the time, because you never know where the leopards are. You get this little alarm call or some clue somewhere, and you have to get there immediately. So he was like my real help in my life. The second person is Davis, and we shot in Rajasthan, where we did some leopard film. The man in the center is our director. He is a hard man to work for, because we used to film from 7:30 in the evening till about 5:36 in the morning, go and sleep for a few hours, and then by 10 he's up and he wants to shoot the daytime sequences. So he was a hard man to please, but the film looks great, so credits to him. Then next slide. So this is what our film vehicle. We had to be on an open vehicle with our cameras attached. And if you see, notice there are two lights on top. Those are the infrared lights. So we had to work with them, go around in those lights, and then every time we spotted leopards, we switch them on and start shooting. Yeah, next one. So this is how it looks in moonlight. This is a shot completely in moonlight. This is what the starlight camera is all about. I mean, you can see stars shining, and it just gives you that absolutely magical look to the film. And finally, this is how the camera is. This camera is not like a traditional camera where you have a camera and lenses, but it's completely computer operated. You have to shoot and directly into a laptop. So you have to go around traveling this device that looks nothing on Earth, and then you copy that into a laptop. So it was a very cumbersome shoot, not typically what you would do in a wildlife shoot. But then the images were outstandingly beautiful. So and it gave us footage that we could probably never have got otherwise. This again is shot in moonlight, and the thing about the cameras, it shoots black and white. You can't see color. So it has this very dreamy look about itself. Next one. And this was with the thermal camera, which is, I will tell you, is complete magic because it will be pitch dark and you can't see a thing, but the camera sees everything. And one night in Mumbai, this is in Mumbai, we were tracking this leopard on the road, and I couldn't see where the leopard was. So I had to keep looking through the camera to follow the animal. So it was a really exciting thing. At 2 a.m. in the morning, it's just you and the leopard, and you don't know where the leopard is. Actually, if you take your hands off the viewfinder, you don't know where the leopard is. It could just be sitting right next to you. So extremely thrilling look of it. Yeah, next. This, I think, summarizes what this film is all about. You see the leopard here and 2 people there. That's the thing. The thing with leopards is we always think that they are very shy and they run away, or either they come and attack you or they run away. But the truth is, they are super curious. So here, the animals, I could actually watch this in front of me where this animal was feeding on a cattle kill, and there was a road right behind it. It's like 50 meters away. Okay, yeah? So this road was just 50 meters away, and this leopard knew exactly what was happening there. People walking past, or traffic going by, and it kept checking. And sometimes it went up right up to people and just walked right close to them. So it's probably a leopard walking at that distance, and we just didn't know they were there. So they are not really scared, they are not coming for us, but they just live their lives by themselves, and they like to be left alone, and that's the moral of the story. So I'll go to the film now. It's a 52-minute film. I hope you guys are okay with that.
That's what he was. You can set it up as high resolution. I don't mind.
I can understand the entire work is yours. One more round of applause.
Thanks a lot, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I need to run now, but if there's any quick questions, I can take it. How long did it take to shoot? This was a 60-day shoot. 60 days, but we were shooting leopards for 40 days continuously. But if you can actually look at the film, you'll understand that there's not much leopards. Actually, you have footage, but it's not great footage. But that's working with leopards. As I said, the 40 days I got 3 nights to shoot them. The rest of the 37 nights we were just waiting all night. So that's the problem with leopards.
Straightforward question: what is the solution for this?
Man-eating problem? I can't answer that. I have no authority to answer this. But the truth is that, as they say, I think the moment we start interfering, I think they come back. So the solution is far more complex than I can explain.
Can you take us for a leopard walk around Elephant Lake?
I can, but I guarantee you won't see one. So it's a straight like interview, you can't see anything there.
Ram had you guys as eyes to guide us with the leopard. So
Yeah,
who was the eyes for you?
I was sitting further back, so I was quite safe from where I was. So.
They had bronze leopard come back, then it disappeared for a period of time, right?
Yeah, it just comes and join him for dinner every day actually. It's not bronze leopard, but I think it's there, definitely. It's living there. But it's, see the thing is, that's the thing with leopards, you just cannot tell them. You really don't know what they're doing. Suddenly they turn up. And the signs are very, and especially in a place like Chengabal, it's really thorny, so you can't track leopards. It's impossible.
Did I hear yesterday?
Sorry? No. He's
Any bad experience during this
actually, no. There's no close encounters. No, the thing is, we're really looking for leopards. So this question was, were there any bad encounters? There were none. No, the thing is, when we're doing filming, the first rule is that we stay safe and we don't interfere with the animals. That's the code of filmmaking. So we never cross paths to get those bicycles. Because it defeats the purpose. If you don't interfere, you're not going to get any footage. Okay, thanks a lot. It was a pleasure to come back here.
Sara, we have a small memento for you and sampling. I request Peter to give it.
Guys, next, before I just present some of the highlights in the last year, and I want to recognize some of the organizers in CTC who have contributed a lot in the last year. Before we get started with them, one of these sponsors, Be Sustain, also have 5 minutes of our time to just present one of their eco solutions. We can just take them in. I think they have a wonderful way to generate gas. Oh, they left? Okay. Okay, in that case, we can probably get started with our own material. Just a second.